Good morning or afternoon. My name is Ed Law, and I'm co-chair of the membership team along with Claudia up above me. And Claudia,
Yeah, and I'm Claudia Boozer Short and am co-chair with Ed on the membership team. It's worked out great for us to be co-chairs because I'm half a year up in Maine. And so anyway, we've been a good tag team with doing this together. And Ed and I have both, taken a look at the questions that Regina sent to the members, to teams to answer. And so we're going to start off with just talking briefly about what UUFH means to each of us, and then get into talking a little bit about what we've accomplished in the membership team. And so for me, I just have wonderful memories of thinking back to one of the first times that I came to services at UUFH back a little over 3 years ago. And right away, I just felt so welcomed by everybody. There were just a numbers of people who came up to me and started conversations, and I just felt so included. And I learned later that many of those folks that had welcoming the way that they had been members of the membership team. And as a result of that, I just thought, wow, I'd like to be part of this group. I'd like to get to know these folks better. And so thankfully they were willing to accept me on the team. And so I've been a member of the membership team now for a couple of years. And in terms of just, what being a member of UUFH means, I just love being part of a group of folks that are in this community who have similar values, I feel, as myself, and also are, exploring their own spiritual paths as well. And it just feels wonderful to be part of a group that has got similar goals in that way. The other thing that I really love about being part of UUFH is, at least when we were having services and able to see people face to face, is welcoming, new folks, new visitors, and just helping them to feel welcome the way that I did when I first came. And then lastly, I think another thing that I really have found to be a wonderful benefit is just opportunities for to grow personally, to give service, and also to learn. And some examples of that are, I got involved with the UU the Vote effort this past year and just learned so much from that, as well as the racial justice workshop that I attended. Actually, my husband and I attended that together. And then I've been part of the transition team this year as well. So all of these have just been wonderful opportunities for growth and to give additional service.
sounds wonderful. Um, I basically, what I like or have found about UUFH, I think, is um, the group of people that we interact with when we're together, and even on Zoom now. I enjoy that they think a lot like I do. They believe. The big thing is they believe, and they don't force their thoughts onto anybody else. I mean, you can have your own thoughts, do your own thing. You can be who you are, no matter who or what you are. But everybody's welcome, like they say at the service when we started, is everybody's welcome, no matter who you are. And that's wonderful because we have such a diverse group of congregants. And basically, we all worship together. I mean, we have some Christians, we have some Jewish, we have some pagans, uh, basically a whole group of individuals, and we're all doing, sitting next to one another and doing our own thing. And that's what I really like about UUFH is, I mean, we drove by this place probably 2 or 3 times a day on the way to and from town and had no idea what it was. My wife just happened to stumble across it when she was working on the Obama campaign. And basically she got pulled in right away. And then I followed about 2 or 3 years later. Said when I was a kid, I was a Methodist, but nothing since then. And so this is something new and different for me. And I'm really enjoying interacting and working with all these wonderful, educated individuals. So that's basically my story of, like Claudia said, you're given so many opportunities, you're limited by what your own desires are. I've been on the finance team. I worked the sound system when we're up and running. I have in the past, and finance chair for a year, and now been on the board last year and this year board as a vice president. So now co-chair with Claudia on the membership team. So we all have our own ways of helping out, and like she says, meeting the new people when they come in and greeting everybody. That's part of our job as membership team, is welcoming everybody into the congregation and worship. So looking forward to getting back together and being able to do that.
Right.
Right.
So, one of the other things that Regina had asked us to do was to also talk about some of the things that we've accomplished as a membership team this year. Even though we have not been having in-person services, and our team has been working. We've got 10 people that are on the team. And so I'll just get us started with just a thing that we've accomplished. And one of them has been that monthly, the team has been making check-in calls with the members and friends here at UUFH, just checking in and seeing how people are doing, because we are more isolated now. And it seems that that's been something that has been very valuable for people when we've done that.
Yeah, and the feedback we're getting, Claudia and I are getting at our meetings, is everybody welcomes the call. Basically, all we're doing is saying, hi, how's it going? Can we do anything for you, or do you need anything? So it's wonderful, just the calls like that. I mean, one of the other things the team has worked on this past few months is updating and basically getting the personnel directory close to accurate as possible. It's always changing, new members leaving, moving, people moving, but we're trying to keep it as up to date and online, so which is very good. There's a lot of time and effort went from everybody's effort and the whole team into putting this together.
And in addition to the written directory, we're also in the process of updating the photo directory. And so people will be receiving that soon. And so, yeah, we're just trying to make an effort to just have the information about the members and friends be as accurate as possible for everyone. Yeah. Another thing that we've done too is we've introduced through the e-blast some of the new members who have, well, not some, really, just all of the new members that have been coming to UUFH since the beginning of the year. And so there's been biographies about new folks that are there for people to read and understand and learn more about who's coming. And then we also have 4 new life members that were approved by the board, and we announced those people as well.
Yeah, when we were updating the directory, we worked with the pledge team or SewerSit team or the Canvas committee, whatever they're called now, but basically to identify who has still been attending. And so basically we cleaned up that directory quite a bit, which is good because now it's pretty accurate of who we have. One of the other things one of our members started was, it's called a groups. And so basically he's got us all grouped together. And so when we send an email to one another, it goes to every member of the team. So we don't have to put individual emails in there anymore because he's already set it up for us and he's working to get it set up for the whole congregation. So that's another thing the membership team has been working on. Our fingers are everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm amazed, frankly, that Ed is able to be doing, helping out with the membership team with everything else that he's doing as well, all the other roles that he has. But anyway, it's been great to be working together. And when we think about the future goals, I mean, we're just looking forward to being able to be back to in-person services and figuring that we're going to be, back to a lot of the things that we were doing to welcome visitors at the time, to do follow-up with them, and to eventually, when we do have more new members, to have a welcome ceremony as well as a welcome lunch. And let's see, an orientation. We did an orientation as well, yeah, for new members. So Don't know exactly when that's going to be happening. We hope it will be as soon and as safe as possible. And anyway, it's just been a joy to work with you, Ed, and
Same with you,
with the
Claudia.
other team members that we have.
Yes. Yep, there's a great group. We've gone through not really quite a few, but we're cycling. We have some fairly new members, only been members of UUFH for a year or so that, wanted to be part of this good group, which is wonderful. So it's nice to get a new perspective on things.
Great. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you. And everybody have a good day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.